Thank you for bringing them here again.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, members of the board, Ms. Himmel, Mr. Mullen, Mr. Bradshaw, audience. It gives us great pleasure today to present to you a student that did participate in the National Skills USA competition in Kansas City. And at this time, I'd like to turn it over to Sandy Vandervoort. She is the Skills USA advisor and also the guidance counselor for WTI.
Thank you. I just want to give you a brief overview of what Skills USA is in case you aren't familiar with it. It is an international organization that is made up of students who attend and participate in career and technical education programs. They had almost 200 different competitions at the Kansas City, Missouri competition, which was held over the summer. Adults compete against adults and high schoolers compete against high schoolers. This is the 4th year since I've been involved that we've had a student compete at the national level. So our students do an excellent job representing WTI. In order to get to the national level, they have to place at the state level, which takes place in Pensacola, Florida. Jackie, she was fortunate enough to go. She did place second behind a sports broadcaster, so he kind of had the edge, but he was not able to go, so that earned her the right to attend. We also had a welding student who could not be here tonight, but he also competed at the adult level. Just a little about the benefits of being a member of Skills USA, and this comes right from our participants. I can attest, it definitely boosts their confidence. We had a student who came in, he kind of blended in, but when I saw that he was working on a Redneck Jeopardy game, I said, hey, that would be great. It was a very unique presentation, and you could just tell his confidence was boosted. He came in wearing his ribbon. The teacher was a little put off because his head was almost bigger than could fit in the door, but it's that type of confidence that you don't always see students when they come through our door. They kind of fit in. The other thing is they do get to test out their skills in front of potential employers. We had a student who competed last year who actually showed up at the state competition because he had gotten a job right from doing that competition last year. He now works for Florida Golf and Power. Saw that we happened to be there that week, and he joined us for that state competition in Pensacola, Florida. The other thing that Skills offers is it's a way for our students to intermingle. Because they are separate all day long. It's not like a high school or a middle school where they are changing classes and getting to know their peers. Our students, from morning till afternoon, they are in one classroom. So this is a great way for students to get to know other students and the benefits of their trade. Just for an example, we had one electrical wiring student who happened to mention that his hitch had rusted out. Well, our welding student took that opportunity, said, let me look at it, got the dimensions, and lo and behold, presented it with a new hitch that he had made out of a piece of metal. The student, you would have thought he gave him the Golden Gate Bridge. I mean, it was just that inspiring and exciting to see. So just a little bit about the national competition. It is a $35 million production that big companies like Lowe's, Caterpillars, things like that, they do sponsor because they recognize that we need good workers in the workforce. And with that being said, we also have the employers there judging the contests, scoping out potential employees. So I'd like to introduce now Jackie. She's going to give you a brief rundown of her experience. She is, as you can tell, an adult student. She does have 6 children of her own who are either currently in the Citrus County School District or they've graduated. So while she is giving her presentation, you'll see a PowerPoint with some of the pictures from the national competition to give you a better visual of what all takes place.
Hello, I'm Jackie, and I went to the Skills USA. I went to the regional, to the state, and then to the nationals. I didn't know anything about Skills USA until I talked to Ms. Vandervoort. And, you know, she sold it to me, actually. And I was a culinary student, but you could go for different things. So actually, my first one was culinary, and my second was extemporaneous speaking. From the regionals, I won in culinary and extemporaneous speaking, but I chose to go for the speaking part because I am a talker. And so it was a great journey. I would have never ever got to do anything like that until I came to WTI, and I actually gave it a chance into doing something like that. Because usually, as most of us know, as parents, we're extremely busy, and so we really don't have time to do it. But I said, okay, I'm going to do it. So if it hadn't been for Ms. Vandervoort and Ms. Willis giving us that opportunity, and the school board, of course, giving us that opportunity to get involved with some of these things, then, you know, none of us would probably know the skills that we have to take us to places that we never thought that we'd go. And my experience was awesome. I had a great time, and it's not just to go and to work, but to go and have fun and meet people from everywhere and see different things. And I just want to thank you guys and thank Ms. Willis and Ms. Vandervoort, and I would encourage other students to get involved in Skills USA as soon as they can and just enjoy the ride while they have a chance.
This past Thursday, I went out to Publix out in Citrus Hills so I could check on Jackie, because sometimes I like to go out and see our students while they're working, and it was packed. And I said, I'm gonna have to draw a number just to say, hey, how you doing, and congratulations. So I think I was 77 and y'all on 65 or something. But thank the goodness, the manager came by and said, what are you doing here? And I said, I'm gonna speak to Jackie. So he did go get Jackie and bring her out. But I just want to say too that the Roadrunner has nothing on you. I watched her behind the counter, and then when I spoke to the manager, he couldn't say enough nice things about Jackie's work, her work ethic, and her dedication. And I think if he did, he's going to talk to you about full-time work. I don't know if I was supposed to tell you that, but now I told you that in a public board meeting.
Yes, ma'am. That's good.
So nice job.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank all of y'all for inviting us.
You said that it gave you skills to go places you never knew you could go. That's
Yes, ma'am.
powerful stuff.
Thank you. Is there any other questions?
I'm watching the show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent job.